Alrighty folks, welcome to Sokobond Express, which as you can imagine is a mashup of Sokobond and Cosmic Express. Well, you can imagine that if you know of those games, I guess. If you don't know of those games, they're both awesome games. You should go check them out. Sokobond, like the normal Sokobond I played on my channel a year ago, 2 years ago, something like that. Cosmic Express I've played, but not on my channel. It was before I was doing YouTube stuff. But I do have it on my list to go back to at some point because I'd like to play it again. And I don't think I ever completely finished it, so it'd be nice to do that. But Sokobond Express came out yesterday, so I think it's time to play this one instead. I did receive a key for this, which is actually really convenient because it came out yesterday at the time this video is going out, but I don't have much time for recording, so being able to play it a little bit in advance is extremely handy. Anyway, without further ado, let's click play. Alrighty. Okay, the other thing to mention is that there was a prototype, well, like, not even a prototype, I think the developer of this game made a game called Subatomic Wire, which I've played, and there is a video of me playing that. I think it was a stream. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a stream. There's a video of me playing that game, Subatomic Wire, which this is like a fancy polished version of that with the theming of it being Sokobond Express. And I'm sure they've done a lot to it because, yeah, that was just like a web game. But it's cool. Like, as far as I understand, like, they made that and then started talking with Draknik and friends about turning it into a polished game called Sokobond Express, which is really neat. Okay, let's just do what it's telling us. We're making a track from the beginning to the end, and the hydrogen atom is going to move along and connect to this hydrogen atom, like in the Sokobond rules. Smartphones are stuffed with elements. One device was estimated to use around 75 elements. That's roughly 2/3 of the whole periodic table. Whoa. Okay, so we have our world map with just the 5 puzzles. Presumably these will keep connecting out. That'll look cool if so. Okay, so the oxygen atom here has 2 free electrons or whatever. And I guess we want to pick these 2 up, so we'll do that. That should be fine. Cool. There seems to be a hint button at the top and a fast forward button as well, which I might need later. Some chemical elements are considered endangered. The indium we use to make smartphone touchscreens work is one of them. So I remember when I played Sokobond, I was never totally sure whether some of the facts were true and some of them weren't, or whether some of them were jokes. I think they were all true. So I'm going to assume these are all true as well. It'd be mean to just throw in lots of like potentially true sounding facts that aren't true. Let's head down, even though we're breaking out the order of level numbers. Let's go this way because it feels like this is going to lead to just a dead end, so we'll fill it in. Okay, so this carbon atom will connect to 4. And it's going to immediately connect to you, which is I think what that's showing, right? Is that what that's showing? Oh, I just got an achievement. Predict a collision. What do you mean? Oh, okay, so no, that's showing me the status of the thing at that point. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. I knew it was going to have some stuff like this. I thought there's like, maybe this comes up later, but I think there's a way of like viewing the state at any point along the line, but maybe that happens later. So what it was saying is, yeah, there's an X there because it can't move that way. Got it. So we're connected to the bottom of you, so you'll have to be on that side. I feel like I actually want to do this. Get you from there. Get you from the top. Ooh, oh no. Oh gosh, this is going to be complicated. Get you from the top. You from there. I think oh, that doesn't work. Or maybe it will though, because I could go... No, I can't go down. Ooh, tricky. I mean, so the issue... Let's press play. I'm sure it will show it. Yeah, the issue is that those hit each other. I should show, because I'm kind of used to the mechanics from Subatomic Wire, but I should illustrate what's going on. So the atoms can't collide. So maybe we have to just go this way then. Keep it simple. Yeah, because then we can get you from the top. That should be fine. And you from there. And then I think they can go outside the grid. Yeah, seems so. Oh, like, oh, you have to go into the exit the right way. So maybe we just bring this all the way down. And then get oh. We need a top. Okay, so you're going to be the top. You can't go into the spaces that they start on, even if they're clear by the time you would want to, because the track has to go there. So clearly you're going to be the top one. So somehow we need to get you on the left. But I can't come back down after that, because that one has to be last. So no, I think I was right. Is there like a clear button? I guess it's that. Oh, yeah. But then this doesn't work, right? I can't go there and then back around. Oh, but can I go down to the bottom, pick you up from the right, get you from the top? There we go. Fast forward, or tab if I want to do it without clicking. Hey, helium is rare on Earth but abundant elsewhere in the universe. Some people believe that mining on the moon could be a viable alternate source. 5. Alrighty. So here we're going to be forming. Oh, actually, what will we be doing? You've got 4 bonds. If you're connected to you, then there's still 4 to finish. They do all need to be complete, right? But how can that happen? That can't happen. Yeah, that can't happen. So maybe it's possible for them to not be complete? Oh. I mean, that's a path. Let's see what happens. Oh, it shows me where they would connect as well. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay, that mechanic. Interesting. So, if there are 2 bonds free, they can both connect? Oh, interesting, okay. Alright, most chemical elements are formed by stars. Those elements spread around when the stars explode and can become new things. You are actually made from stardust. Indeed. Okay, so 3. Well, the issue's going to be if I go into there, I can't go anywhere. Interesting. So one of these is going to be on the left, it's symmetrical, so okay. So one's going on the left, therefore you're going on not the bottom, so it's going to be, well, you could be on the bottom. So it could be top and bottom, or top and right. That feels fine. Right, we can do that. Yay. Neat. Helium was one of the first things to exist in the universe, indeed. Humans use it in hospital scanners, deep sea diving, party balloons, and to give themselves squeaky voices, indeed. Yeah. The beginning of the universe is a interesting thing to think about. Because as far as I understand, like, you know, I mean, assuming these theories are correct, but they're like before, like there would have been a time like before helium where the universe was just a soup of energy that eventually ended up forming into the shape of helium, and then from that helium, other things formed, like all the other elements and such. And also, like, it's fun to look up the temperatures of the universe before. Like, there are estimates for like how hot things were, because basically everything was very, very, very dense. So like things like atoms didn't exist. atoms are themselves like emergent properties of the more fundamental stuff underlying the universe. But yeah, everything was extremely dense, and therefore very, very hot. And so if you look up like temperatures at the time, it's absurd. We're talking like many, 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 many zeros degrees, as in like 10 to the power some large number degrees Celsius. And by some large number, I mean very, very, very large number. I can't remember the specifics, but I remember looking it up and being like, holy moly, that is warm. Anyway, that's enough about the beginning of the universe. Or beginning, okay. The early stages of the Big Bang, let's put it that way. Because like the other thing is that like technically the theory of the Big Bang doesn't it doesn't make claims about beginnings. It just makes claims about the kind of expansion of the universe from an extremely dense universe at the beginning. Whether it was the beginning or not is sort of kind of a philosophical. Well, it's not a philosophical question. It would be but I mean, whether there's even potentially such thing as a beginning is open to debate. But the Big Bang Theory doesn't say about that. Anyway, Peter. I don't know what I'm on about. Okay, we're gonna get you, and we're gonna get that. Okay, so get the oxygen. We're going to end here. So to me, it seems like what's most likely, because I've got to avoid this. Okay, avoiding that means going like that and then around here. I'm going to have to assume that that's going to work. It looks like it will. I didn't have to think about the collisions there. Not me, connect with an atom indirectly. Natural rubber doesn't just come from... Sorry, that was an achievement I got down here. Natural rubber doesn't just come from rubber trees. Soviet scientists discovered you can extract it from a species of dandelion and use it to make tires. Oh, and used it to make tires during World War II. Interesting, from dandelion. Curious. 2. Okay, so we've got void connecting to you. And then you'll connect to you, and then we'll connect to you at the end. Yes, that is definitely how it's going, because we're not coming back. So we're like very much forced to do this, aren't we? So then it's just a case of figuring out what route we can take to attach to you, which is going to be this route. Oh, okay, that was very forced. Bacteria can do more than just make us sick. Of course. Metal-absorbing species could help clean up metal pollution or recover valuable metals from electronic waste. Let's do 3 this time. I could go down that branch, but we'll do 3 instead. So we start off with 2 bonds. If we go past you, then we're going to lose both of them immediately, which is bad. So we actually want to go this way. So that's forced. We then want to pick up you with the oxygen, because the hydrogen doesn't have any more left, and then connect you to there. Now, do I care whether it's at the top or not? So if it's on the right feels good, because then I can do this and go here. We're making little square shapes. By coating a boat's hull in copper, you not only protect the wood from destructive shipworms, but the boat will go faster because it's free of weeds and other hangers-on. True. What was I about to say? Yeah, it's fun to play a game that is one of these kind of... I always call them setup and play games, but in a sense they're kind of programming games. But then I think people associate programming games with ones where you're like setting up a sequence of like steps, like more like... Whereas I would say like programming games and these like setup and play games or like track laying games or whatever are... Although track laying is a bit more broad. But yeah... These setup and play games and programming games are definitely in the same sphere. Like, it's in both cases you are like setting up a bunch of things and pressing a play button and watching the thing that you've constructed play out. But yeah, it's interesting to play a setup and play game, like a not program game, where there's been like lots of attention put towards the kind of user experience of being able to see. Because one of the issues with setup and play games, which became very apparent playing games like Railbound, and those Thinking Collective games we made, the Lab Rational Thinking and the Flying Crowbar Factory Simulator. So yeah, in those games, it became very important, like very apparent what the issues with setup and play games are, which is that, like, well, one issue is that you can't see the future state very well. It can be hard to visualize. And if it's hard to visualize, then it's hard to know whether your path that you're laying out or whatever is leading to an actual solution. You have to sort of press play and watch it and go, oh no, that didn't work because that thing was in the wrong place at that time, and then reset and then move some stuff around and then play it again and over. Whereas also the interesting thing about this game is because like basically all of the actions, wait, what am I even trying to say? Like, it's not no, I guess like in theory any game could give, any setup and play game could give you a timeline where you could like sweep through to find out like what the state would be at any point in the timeline, which I think would probably be a good general like utility to have when playing those kinds of games. But this one has the benefit of like there is just like a path that things move along. So the path effectively is the timeline, right? Like in a lot of other games, like objects can like move over the same spaces they've already been and things like that. But here, no, there is like a timeline, and you're the one drawing the timeline onto the grid, which is handy for visualization purposes. I swear there is the ability to like maybe middle click or something. So I can delete parts of the path, which is handy. Oh, so that's actually going to be handy later. You can put in future parts of the path. That's also a very handy thing if you're doing like deductive style solving. I'm sure that'll come in handy for the more complicated things. Interface, gameplay. Hold button to draw line. Maybe it'll just get introduced at some point, or maybe they got rid of it because it wasn't super important. We'll see. Okie dokie. So, I mean, let's do things the way I was just saying. Like, we know that's got to go there. Oh gosh. Actually, maybe not. So we're starting off with 3. So we're going to end up with 2 H's connected to you, and then you connected to you, and then the other 2 connected to that. Got it? Okay, so how do we do that? Can we infer anything about the layout of those? So if we go and pick up you, then we'd have to go to you next, and we'd have troubles. Yeah, we'd definitely have troubles. Okay, so let's go to you first, maybe on the left. Or, hold on. If I go to you, then I have to get you. Well, unless I go through, but that definitely feels worse. Because I'd have to get through here and back again. That's just not going to happen. So, it's going to be you. Ooh, is it? Is it really? Or you on top? No. Maybe you there, you on the right. That sounds good. You at the top. Okay, now we're going to figure out how to get past you. Whoa, that one's going to have to connect on the left of the nitrogen. Wait, what do we have right now? We have... Well, so we are connected... No, in fact, we're already connected to you. Okay, that one is that one. One thing that would be useful... Actually, no, it is visible. So the ones that are on a dark grey background are the ones we haven't picked up. Okay, cool. It's like we want to grab you and then get like here and then back again. But like, I think because there's the space at the bottom, what you actually want is for us to connect on the left. Then we can grab you. Oh my gosh, can we get out of here? We can? I think so. There are no X's on the line at least, so I think that's good. It's funny because we don't actually have to view it. If there are no X's on the line, we know we're done. But it's still fun to watch it go around. How did the dinosaurs die? Well, sediment from 66 million years ago contains lots of iridium, which is rare on Earth but common on asteroids. Space rock. J'accuse. It's the space rock's fault. Gamma 1. What have we got now? We've got a plus. What is this? We've got a new mechanic. H plus. So is this a charged electron? Well. Or, wait, what? Or is it a... I mean, electrons are charged. Is this a positron? I don't know. Maybe the metaphor breaks down. So, like, what is this even going to do? Can't go through that space. Oh, it's a space. Okay, so that is what it's saying. Okay, so it's a charge because we're missing an electron. So we're positively charged. Got it. And we're going to pick up an electron, and then we can pick up the hydrogen atom. Cool. Give an electron to an atom. Yeah, so it's an empty space for one. Okay, it's not a new thing floating around. An ion is just an electrically charged atom. Atoms become charged when they lose or gain electrons. Positive ions have lost some electrons and negative ions have gained some. So to be clear, I haven't done, I haven't done like chemistry or physics since school. But I do read about physics sometimes. Oh, I just realized I skipped 5. I do read about physics sometimes, and, you know, obviously chemistry is made of physics. So some of that I still remember, and but not a whole lot of it. Anyway, puzzle 5 in beta. Let's do this one. Okay. So you're gonna double bond? Oh no, we're going to connect to you, I think. Probably not there. Also not like that. I do think that's what's happening though. Do I really? If we connect to you, then we have then we have 2 left over, and then if I were to connect to you, yeah, exactly. I sort of played that through in my head, and that's why I had the instinct to go to this first. But yeah, that is right. You're going to be on top, so we're doing that. That's interesting. Okay, that's it. Like that. Hey. Neat. And I keep noticing some symbols appearing around the atoms, like as the level finishes. I can't quite see what they are. They look like cogs or something. Mars gets its reddish-brown colour from the iron oxide molecules on its surface. You don't have to go to space to see iron oxide, though. It's more commonly known as rust. Mars is just covered in rust. 2. Empty space for an electron. Which we're going to need to get. And we don't want to surround you, so grab it. We've got to leave that space open. So this feels forced. Should I just go and hope that it works? I think it worked. Yay! You see that symbol that keeps popping up? I'm not sure what it is. And why are you dashed and you're not? Electrons orbit the nucleus of an atom in layers. Atoms are most stable when their outermost orbit is full, which is why so many atoms are keen to lose, gain, or share electrons. Gamma 3. I have no idea like how long this game will be. Sokobond wasn't too long, was it? Although it got really difficult. Oxygen requiring... So yeah, you're currently charged because you've lost some electrons. You need 2 electrons, but we don't necessarily need to pick them both up. That's going to be occupied by that. I mean, what happens if we just pick up and... Ooh, I see. We could do that though, right? Oh, there we go. Hey. Maybe the thing I'm seeing is just the animation of a bond forming or something, or the electron disappearing after the bond is formed. Positively charged ions are called cations, and negatively charged ones are anions. Oh, not cations, cations. Yeah, okay. That is a word I have not seen in a long time. Cations, yeah, okay, and anions. I was like, wait, isn't it something else? Ions? And yes, it is. It's cations. Remember that onions, which sound like anions, make people cry, and that's negative. Is that? I wonder if that's how I was taught to remember it. I don't think so. Oh, I actually do remember something though. Cation, they're positive or positive, like a cat. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, that was definitely something we were taught at school. Gamma 4. It's funny that if you do just read that word as it's written, you do just read cation. I don't think I ever thought about that before until now when I read it not recognizing the word. Oxygen plus, okay, so 2 things, but we don't need to necessarily pick them both up. Oh, this looks tricky. This is very tricky. Well, you have to go there. We gotta get you, we gotta get you. Well, we're not going there. Can we mark off? It'd be nice if I could mark off places that could never go. So wait, what does right click do? Nothing different. Okay, it's exactly the same. Yeah, identical. Okay. Well, we can't do anything without picking up an electron. Do I think this is a trap? Why would it be? Well, if I go to there... I mean, it could be that I'm getting that and then that. At this point, I still have 1 left, don't I? Oh no, because I connected to 2. Oh, this could work. This is working. Okay. I'll accept it. Yeah, there's something that pops up. What is it? Enzymes in saliva break down food to release flavor molecules, which are then detected by your taste buds. A dry mouth will make food far less tasty. 5. Make sure to stay hydrated, folks. Okay, so 2 empty spaces. It is funny, this is very much like picking up these electrons is like picking up the aliens in Cosmic Express. Well, you have to go there. I love how I'm going to always put that in. But at that point, I guess like it's maybe slightly misleading because this is telling me I have to go in that direction, whereas this isn't, even though it kind of looks similar. So we're going to get you and you and pick all of these up. Holy moly, this does feel like a Cosmic Express level. I'm sort of just going back. Oh, so that's interesting. Okay, so that's the cool thing to realize about this level is that if I pick up both the electrons and then go near one of the other oxygens, then we're going to just bond together with like a double bond. Covalent? What's the... I don't remember the different kind of bonds. But... So we have to pick up one and then the other. Do I think we're going up first? Maybe. So that is... Oh, interesting. This also means we have to form a square shape, right? Yes, it does. Which I can't do. Unless I go over the top, which I can't. Okay. Well, I could have done if I'd done this differently. But then you can't connect to you. Oh yeah, okay, so we're definitely forming a square. Whoa, this is complicated. Got one. Well, I can't cut off everything else, so I guess we'd have to go up to you. What's my state? My state is I've got 2 like that, okay. get you. Can we get you there now? No. I kind of want the space to be on the bottom, so we'd have to do, sorry, at the top, but then I still can't go past you. So going past this along the top and the bottom is kind of tricky if I ever stick something to the top or bottom of me. I mean, it's impossible. So maybe I actually want to go, I can't go and get you first though, but the same is true for you up here. So that means you two, oh, what does that mean? Hold on. I want to come past you, pretty sure like last to get to there, right? Yes, pretty certain. But to do that, we have to be sticking... Oh, no, we do need a square because they all have to be connected to each other. So... Okay, but then how can that work? That means these two need to happen first, then you last. Really? Could that happen? If you were... Ooh, this seems tricky. Whoa. Okay. These two first, then you. Why? Because if I pick up 3, then I can never get past... Well, that's... Yeah, I can never get past in a square shape. So but if I've picked up 1, I can get past. Yes, okay. So... I do know it's those 2, but... Are you necessarily last? To go past you... I mean, I'd be cutting off a lot of this space, wouldn't I? It feels like yes. Sorry. No, but you aren't last. I'm picking up these 2 first. Okay, I'm getting mixed up. So somehow... I mean, maybe I'm like picking up both of these. No, but I know that's not the case as well. Okay, what? What? How can I get you and you, which are obviously not together, and still be able to get from this to there? Like, I could be doing something sneaky, like going around the back of one of these. Oh my gosh, we're not doing... No, that doesn't make sense because I wouldn't be able to go up there and back down. No, I'm cutting things off way too much. What's my current shape? Oh, I'm not currently bonded to you, yeah. Am I wrong about going past these? Like, if I go out this way, I have to go along like this path or this path. Well, no I don't, I could just go next to it. Yeah, that's true, okay. If I were this shape, going past this, I would be able to finish. If I were that shape, that kind of shape, go here, that would connect, go up here, we'd finish here. That feels potentially doable. Okay, that means being this shape, so I need something on the left of me and then something above that. So that's an electron. This is going to be above. So the one on the left is going to have to be you. But I don't think I can do that. Yeah, I can't do that. Are there any other shapes I could do down here? I guess this shape? I mean, yeah, okay, so there's a few ways this could go. So then I want one on the left and me one below, but you're never going to be either of those things. So that doesn't make sense. You're going to be the last one to get picked up in my square. So I think it has to be that shape then. That means... Oh, I guess no. So I could have one like above me and one to the right of me, and that would also work. Yes, okay. Or even if I were here, but that wouldn't work. Okay, so I think I want one above me and one to the right of me. You could be either of those. So it's going to be that, I think. And that's going over that way. One above me and one to the right of me. You can be above me. But then the other one's not going to be to the right of me. Above me? Yeah, it's going to be on the bottom, which isn't good. I need to make a square. I think I'm wrong about how this ends. But could I not also be the top one? Problem is I can't grab this and then go over to here. I have to grab you. So unless, maybe I'm just totally wrong about how this ends. It's possible. Wait, I'm being silly, aren't I? I can still take things along the top of here. Although, not really. The problem is that we'll connect. Yeah, I'm not being silly. If you're on the right, we go that way. But you're not going to be. Holy moly, this is complicated. Let me just double check that my whole theory about this being the last one is correct. Grab you. Like if we did that and went there, we'd have a problem. If we grabbed that and went here, we'd have a problem. Like, let's just imagine other routes around where that might not be an issue. Yeah, there are no other routes around. Like, maybe up here? But then grabbing that one's going to be tough. That one over there. This is sort of working, but not fully. Yeah. Wait, just to double check, this doesn't work, right? We do have to be in a square. We can't have bonds left over. Yeah, okay. Good. It's definitely interesting to do that route, wasn't it? So if one had been on the left instead, is that doable? No, because that's you. But that is, in theory, a way in which you are not the last one. Holy moly, it's complicated. I guess potentially also I could go like, that's just other ways in which you could not be the last one, right? Like that. Oh, have I got it? I might have it. There. Yay! Yay! Okay, so you were not the last one. I was getting stuck on that idea. I think I was thinking that... Well, I don't know, I just couldn't visualize the connectivity. I was thinking like I always end up cutting through and therefore you get stuck next to this endpoint. Saliva helps us dissolve food, but pineapples bite... Pineapples? Why did I say it like that? But pineapples bite back. They contain bromelain, which breaks down protective mucus in our mouths. Raw skin plus acidic fruit equals pineapple tingle. Well, there we go. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty, we'll leave it there, folks. So this is Sokobond Express. We've done 3 worlds, I guess. So we can use as worlds. They're very small worlds. Wonder how far into the alphabet we're going to get. We've got the delta. And then we're branching off in two different directions, so we'll get some choices here, I think. Well, although maybe not. There's like a line going off that way, but there's no line going off this way. So maybe that means something else. Curious. I guess we'll find out next time. See you then, folks. Goodbye.